Well, gas prices are one of the things that BC Ferries blames for its problems. The ferry fleet is just a couple of weeks away from the busy Canada Day-long weekend and the beginning of the summer schedule with sailings on the hour. It is hoping that there'll be tourist traffic to keep those ferries full, because they're not right now. Ridership is at an all-time low. BC Ferries on Friday posted a $16.5 million operating loss for its last fiscal year. It blames gas prices and the sagging economy. But critics say it's more than that the high fares and BC Ferries' business model are really to blame. CTV's Aaron Glazier reports.
We definitely think about how often we go over to the mainland because of, the ferry fares.
The issue of how much it costs to ride the ferries in BC is up for debate.
Not really, to be honest with you. I usually just come over for work, so I come regardless of the price.
BC Ferries vehicle traffic is the lowest it's been in 13 years, and economists say blaming a loss of more than $16 million solely on external factors just doesn't cut it.
But from everything that we've read and talking to my counterparts around the world who also operate ferry systems, it's really about the world economic crisis that's out there. We're in a sustained recession right now, coupled with the fact that fuel prices at the pump are at historical highs.
Instead, critics say the fleet needs investment and more fuel-efficient vessels. And it's the type of people not taking the boat because of cost that is the problem. Tourists don't seem to care, but locals now think twice.
For this particular kind of group, it's really the price increases above the inflation rate of BC and above the inflation rate of Canada makes it really more difficult for making a positive decision to stay here.
On major runs such as SWARTZ BAY to Tsawwassen, trips are full roughly 80% of the time. But coming the other direction, it's a different story.
The major reason that ridership is down is because people from the lower mainland aren't coming over to Vancouver Island for a couple of days a weekend, whatever it is. And I think that's probably accurate. If we could get those people doing that again, I think that the ferries could quite reasonably turn a profit.
One idea to sail out of the red is looking at adopting a load management system, something that has been successful for Harbour Air. The float plane company often fills planes at the last minute by blowing out flights over social media at bargain prices.
It's got to be affordable, and I understand the problems with the cost of running it. Those ships are expensive to run, and I think they have to look at their business model and see how they can adjust to it.
BC Ferries says it expects ridership levels will return to normal within 2 years, if and when economic conditions recover. Aaron Glazier, CTV News, Victoria.